This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. Completes it to Coleman. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. But sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Set it! Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
That's caught. It's Xavier. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Set go!
Operating from the gun. McKinley being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Ready!
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Got a man over the middle. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Check that. Hot.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The completion on first didn't get much.
Ready.
Second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Timberwolf. Roll, roll, roll.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Ready.
On fourth down, McKinley. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it second down and 12.
Ready, ready. Hark, hark.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now for the point after. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point. And this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Check, go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think we can look into the upcoming draft.
On the ball!
Think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about...
Ready?
Throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won. Quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's... away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Huskies offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he enters his final weekend as the league leader in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been a dynamic dual threat all season long. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when... In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down. That's exactly what he did.
Carry here for the running back. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Steps away to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game. On this drive, and until they prove they can stop it, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's up and good to make the score 13. Five plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback. That's going to be one where he looks on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Let's go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Bronco 80. Reload. Check go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
Ready,
this is 3rd and
go.
long. Looking to throw. McKinley flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. McKinley escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
Here we go, set.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd and 10, a very
Let's go
chilly
now.
day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Set.
Now it's the backup Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Set.
Stafford now to throw. This is Fan on the short completion. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Set.
Here's Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Ready
This
up.
defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hot, hot.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Set up. Hut.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all time.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Huskies offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been effective with the ball in his hands all season long. The NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdowns scored on the ground.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the
Set,
lead.
ready,
CD, what do you think
set,
the
Bobcat,
message
check,
was at
Bobcat.
halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort
Right there,
in the
right
first
there,
half.
Hurst. Ready, ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards there and a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, McKinley. He's going to leave this for his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Keep it himself.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Set go.
Looking to throw. McKinley. And this will be caught by Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Back to throw. McKinley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Warrior 70. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. Get it.
Operating from the gun. McKinley out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
Here we go.
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
25 yards that time.
Let's go now. Rig it.
Coleman now.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Give up the middle with Benson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready. Go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready.
On first down, right back to Benson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Quinnen Williams coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Set. Hot. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the out route, and he connects with Fant.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Keon Coleman. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Set. Ready. Go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters this final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. McKinley buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possessions are so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to throw. McKinley. Got him down. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the double.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Ready. Hut.
Looking to throw. McKinley. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
60 Eagle. Here we go.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to hand it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Ready?
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Got it. Ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute
70
warning.
Lion.
Let's see if they do
Set
it
up.
anyway. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field.
On the ball,
They
on
took
the
it
ball.
in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old
Here we
expression
go,
we
here we
love
go.
to use?
Ready.
Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Finding space at the 40. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Okay,
Line
ready?
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. Set, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Come on. Set. Go.
Operating from the gun. McKinley. He finds his man. Complete. That's Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
Hold it ready.
As it'll come with an even 90. Remaining on the clock.
Set.
2nd and 1. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had
Let's
a
go.
sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
On the ball,
And
now,
they nearly get this
now.
all the way to... Mark him down at the 49.
Second. Hot, hot.
Now a fake here on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fan.
Let's go,
And
let's
he's
go.
taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I feel you, dog. I feel you. Oh, yeah. Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. This is where you step up. Right here, baby. This is your game, baby. Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now.
Throwing to start the drive. McKinley flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That escapability has been on full display, and you can see he's now over 100 yards rushing for the game.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, McKinley. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down and 3.
Set up.
Back to throw. McKinley. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set, go.
Looking to throw. McKinley. Under pressure, they got him again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go.
On 4th down, McKinley forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.